Good morning and welcome back to the Lake District on what is my penultimate hike before I make the last trip, which includes the final fell of my Wainwright journey. That behind me is Ennerdale, and the crags behind me, let's move out of the way, we do this, that's Crag Fell, and slightly beyond there is Grike. Now Grike is my final destination, and for those who answer the question right from my last vlog, well done. Grike, if you remember, was chosen by my, well, back then 5-year-old son. He's just like the word. I gave him a list of 50 fells and he chose one, and Grike was his choice. But that's another day. Today I'm heading up to Great Borne and Startling Dodd. Just over 600 metres. I've got fairly steep climb to do. Now Ennerdale, I've only been here, well, this is my second visit. The last time I came here was, I reckon, about 10 years ago. I used to think one of the remotest lakes in the Lake District was Wastwater. That's quickly changing now because of all the hordes of people visiting, especially in last year. Ennerdale definitely tops the list when it comes to remoteness. It really is out in the sticks, and it takes the longest to travel. It's taken me just around 3 hours to get here, but it's absolutely wonderful, just full of luscious greens. So the plan is to do the 2 fells, then head back down to the lake side near the end of the day and visit Ennerdale Forest, and I'm hoping to get some shots from there. But first I need to tackle this fairly steep ascent, and then we'll see what we can find. You'll note I've got the Whistler bag back on, and already I'm feeling the weight. We shall see what we can do today. Tripod, I've got the tripod with me, so regards to using a tripod, handheld, who knows, whatever takes me fancy. Lenses today, well, I've brought a few. I've got the 24-105, which you're viewing on the video now. I've also got my 35mm prime, and also the star of the show, the 70-200, which I haven't really used as yet, but hoping. So lovely light going on. Right, without further ado, let's crack on. No one said it was easy. Yeah, steep rocketed. Here, a drink. Well, I didn't have a drink before I talked to you. Anyway, I reached the top and it's now plateaued out. I've never mentioned the weather. Earlier on you saw a nice bit of light. That has gone, and we are left with some quite high clouds, and it looks to have a bit of rain in them as well, so might be interesting indeed. Right, I'll get my breath back and head on up to my first fell. Oh. Done. Great Borne. 616 metres, and that is my 210th Wainwright, leaving 4 to go. And that there, that lump there, is Startling Dodd. which will be my 211th. But look at that mood going on behind me. Look at the detail in that cloud, low-lying cloud just hanging over a pillar there. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. The temperature has definitely dropped, hence why I've put another layer on. Important to keep warm, because what was happening back there is stopping and starting, and because my sweat was building up and got a bit of a wind, it was starting to chill, and it's so important to keep warm. I brought my overcoat as well, my raincoat as well, my orange raincoat, just in case. But I tell you what, if I get away with no rain today, I'll be very lucky. Right, let's see what I can do here. The temperature has definitely dropped. Gloves are on, jacket as well, getting a bit windy, so I don't want to hang around here too long. I've had a look at composition, looking towards pillar, high style, great gable, and it's all about the clouds. There's some lovely detail in the clouds, but the problem is there's no contrast in the foreground and midground as well, so it's not really balancing right for me. However, I can just see a patch of buttermere, look, triangular shape of buttermere, and I think it's working well with the fells beyond. You've got the triangular shapes of whiteless pike and causey pike as well, so I played around with that. I might even go with another square crop, but yeah, slim pickings this moment in time. I'm now going to head towards my second fell of the day, which is Startling Dodd. Startling Dodd, done. Leaving me just 3 more to go. Nearly there. In terms of photography for today, what's caught my eye this time, again looking in the same direction towards Buttermere, but in the distance is Skiddaw, and what's attracted me is its conical shape. I've used my 70-200 zoom, and I'm going to include both causey pike, got some nice regular shapes on the left hand side, and also cat bells as well. I'm going to make this a square crop. Zoomed in, aperture around 6.3, which is plenty, but some nice layering going on there. There's a bit of light going on as well on Skiddaw. In terms of other photography, quite limited, to be honest. The light is flat, there's not much to play with. In terms of foreground interest, it's very, very grassy. So the plan now is to head down on towards Red Pike, and then head down back towards Ennerdale and Ennerdale Forest, and hopefully we're going to find something there. But in terms of fells for today, that's done. Right. Ennerdale forest, a plantation which hopefully is going to offer some opportunities for some good photography. I've stumbled across this little character here, a nice bit of luscious green fern. So first things first, I'm going to play around with this, and for this part of the video I've switched to the 35mm lens. Now I am very tired because I've walked 2 fells, had a nice long walk, I've had about 3 hours sleep, then I drove 3 hours, so I don't want to spend too long in these woods trying to fine tune a composition. But I tell you what, it's quite easy to get suckered into. But I'm going to remain disciplined. I've come across something here, just composed it using the weaving branches, some nice curves contrasting against some verticals of the trees itself, and also you've got the buds of the fern, pine, nice green against the browns. Use my 70-200, I'm going to crop it a 1:1 square. So yeah, I've still got around 2 kilometres to walk to my car, so maybe find something else. Had to get out of there. Basically, I'd found an ancient woodland, a path which hadn't been used for a long time, and it was full of opportunities. Gnarly trees, rocks covered in moss, but finding a composition when you're so tired is hard work. So it's definitely a place to come back to if you've got a spare 36 hours. Because a lot of fine tuning needed indeed. So I'm glad I took the decision to leave. Wow. So I'm walking back now. I'm on the shores of Ennerdale. It's a warm, close day. There's the off t-shirt is showing. Wow. Exhausting. Things I do for a photographer. Anyway, we'll call it. That's it for another session. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give me a like. Helps the channel. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Don't speak. Take good care of yourself. Keep smiling. And I'll see you in the Lake District for my final Wainwright adventure. Bye bye for now.